PandaFam on the attack. Last week, Horde anchored a Fortizar in EX6 Tech AO, a critical system for the Imperium, well within Asher Elias's no-fun zone. Taking EX6 would put Horde's super capital fleet only one midway jump from entering Quirius and having a straight shot into Delve. Action was inevitable. The only question was, would Horde show up? The answer to that question seemed to be yes, as fighting started the night before during move-ops for the upcoming anchor timer. Hostiles baited an Imperium form-up by trying to reinforce the Ansiblex jump gate in EX6. In response, Goons FC Heinrich IV formed Cyclone fleet issues and took the fight.
We knew this was going to happen immediately when we get two jumps in the vicinity and Headliner just bubbles up. He just lost his ass off and just say midi farm, which is fine. He made us farm. We have to be doing this anyways. Like, we have to be vigilant for tomorrow's timer, regardless of their plays or whatever. They can blue ball all they want until we kill their Fortizar. No one. They're gonna have to do it again. Inside the system for our saving was what the Ansiblex mode. The Ansiblex on the other side is repairing currently, so you don't have to necessarily do anything. Just hold for now. Just stay on the other side of the Ansiblex. Basically, the Ansiblex can repair. As soon as we go back, they're gonna start hitting it again. Someone on a watch will probably take you guys back here. These guys don't want to fight, they just want to wear us off until the fight comes tomorrow.
Shortly after saving the Ansiblex, Arcadius Sol, with another CFI fleet, warded off a second attack. What's good for the goose being good for the gander, Arcadius decided to reinforce Horde's Ansiblex in their staging system, thus ensuring an even footing if and when Horde eventually disabled ours.
Still heartbeat.
Oh, Lottie, got to be on your Lottie anchor.
Yeah, keep shooting. Don't worry about these Lockies. Not threatening us. Once we're done here, we'll head back. They're talking about us, but they don't want to for us, which kind of surprised, to be honest. So you guys are excited for the strat up later today. They're hyping it pretty hard, so we'll see.
It could be the next M2. What are you talking about?
I think another M2 is ever going to happen again.
They have 12 hours. They could jump their super cap fleet in.
You know, it'd be funny. This extended downtime that's going to occur is going to be even longer, and it's going to fuck their form up. That'll be funny. All right, the patch is tomorrow, right? So yeah, let's see what they want to. He wants to do with the whole solve thing. They're extended downtimes because they're going to adjust systems in game. I'm pretty sure that's the reason. You know what's funny? We're here shooting their staging keep start. They're the ones that's supposed to be invading. Why aren't they? We haven't had good Nessie down in a while. Kind of hope we can test our new FNIs against them. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. These guys are actually serious about invading. So it looks like they're not going to farm for us. So whatever. We're going to reinforce this ANC. It's going to help us maybe or later. And then we'll just hit them.
As the sun rose on June 26th, the Goon Swarm began to form immediately after downtime. With the timer just 1 hour away, Goons FC Zintage Inaka moved his carrier fleet onto the Keepstar in EX6 and instructed the group to send light fighters to the bubble-wrapped gate. The fighters were joined by Asher's Tomahawk fleet and Arcadius' super trains, both surrounding the system's only entrance while the system's Sino jammers were activated. With the jammers active, Horde would have to gate capital ships into EX6 if they intended to bring them.
This one. You can test your cap chain. Never done a anchor on me for now, no props. Actually, I want you guys to orbit me at 20 kilometers. Actually, orbit me at 20 kilometers.
Time ticked slowly. As the fleets sat prepared, word came down that the answer to the question of whether Horde was willing to fight was no. The Imperium's Black Hand spy network notified leadership that hostiles were standing down. Despite all the pings, despite all the demands for max dudes, and despite being smack in the center of the enemy's strongest time zone and the Imperium's weakest, Horde and Fraternity chose not to fight. There was nothing left to do but recall our fighters and send dreads in to clean the system up. Or was there? Instead of relying on the dreads alone to clear the structure, Zintage warped his carrier fleet like a boss at 0 on the enemy Fortizar. Applepear moved his dread fleet to the fort as well, Zintage instructed pilots to launch one tube of fighters and prepare to shoot the fort as the timer counted down. As the countdown reached 0, the Imperium combined fleets opened fire. For the next hour, these brave men and women poured their hate and frustration onto the enemy Fortizar. In the end, it died quietly, and it died undefended. Horde's unwillingness to gate their capital fleet into a Sinojam system and take a fight that wasn't a sure bet is nothing new. As the Imperium continues its defense of this strategic system, we'll see what the future brings and what Horde and Fraternity intend to do next. We will be waiting.